11 gestures or signs that a woman secretly likes you. Old Stoic wisdom. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Victor Hugo. We've all been there. You're in a conversation with a woman, and everything seems to flow naturally. There's laughter, intense eye contact, and perhaps even a playful banter. Yet, that lingering doubt creeps in. Does she like me, or is she simply being courteous? Here's something many men overlook. Women don't always show attraction in clear, straightforward ways. Instead, they communicate through subtle cues, small, often unnoticed signals that can easily be misinterpreted. It's these very signs that most men miss, and as a result, they never realize when a woman is genuinely interested. But imagine being able to recognize these hidden gestures with confidence. No more second-guessing. You'll always know when she's showing genuine interest, and you'll never be left wondering again. In this video, we'll explore the subtle yet unmistakable signs that a woman secretly likes you, all through the lens of ancient Stoic wisdom. By the end, you'll be equipped to interpret these unspoken cues and respond with clarity and confidence. Let's begin. Sign 1. Her eyes reveal what she won't say. It is often said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when it comes to matters of attraction, this timeless phrase holds deep truth. A woman may not always express her feelings verbally, but her eyes often betray her, revealing emotions and desires she may not be ready to speak aloud. The way she gazes at you, the length of time she holds eye contact, the frequency of her glances, and the intensity behind them can speak volumes about her unspoken interest. Have you ever experienced that moment when someone looks at you just a little longer than necessary? It's because deep attraction isn't merely about seeing someone, it's about being unable to look away. Let's explore this further. First, consider the lingering gaze. If she holds eye contact with you just a fraction longer than usual, it's an unconscious signal of interest. Her mind may be telling her to move on, but her emotions are urging her to stay, as though saying, "Wait, I like this." This is not something she consciously plans. It's a genuine, instinctive response to your presence. Next, pay attention to the double take. This happens when she looks at you once, then quickly looks again, perhaps pretending it was accidental. But in truth, this is her way of assuring she gets another glimpse of you. While she may act as if it's nothing, this repeated glance is her subtle yet deliberate attempt to savor your presence. Also, look for the quick look away. If you catch her eye, only for her to quickly avert her gaze, this indicates a mix of attraction and nervousness. She wants to acknowledge her feelings, but at the same time, she's hesitant to make it too obvious. This fleeting moment speaks volumes about her internal struggle, as her body betrays what her mind tries to conceal. Finally, observe the subtle physical reaction that often occurs when a woman is attracted to you. Dilated pupils. Attraction triggers a physiological response, and when she sees someone who captures her attention, her pupils naturally widen. This is an involuntary reaction, meaning she can't control it. It's a clear signal that she is emotionally engaged and drawn to you in a way words may not yet express. The key to recognizing these signs lies in keen observation. If you find that she frequently locks eyes with you, lingers just a bit longer in your presence, or shows these subtle cues in her gaze, it's likely she has a deeper interest in you, whether or not she verbalizes it. Just as the famous philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. So too do her eyes reflect the true color of her feelings, even when her words fail to do so. So, observe her body language and trust your instincts. What do you think? Have you noticed these signs in your own interactions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's hear your experiences. Sign 2. She finds excuses to touch you. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of human connection, a primal language that transcends words. It's a tool that nature has given us, and when a woman is drawn to you, her body instinctively seeks to bridge the distance between you. Now, let's clarify one thing. Not all touches carry the same meaning. A casual tap on the shoulder or an accidental brush while passing by may not indicate anything special. However, when those touches become more frequent and intentional, it's a sign worth noting. The first thing to look for are the so-called accidental touches. Maybe she brushes against your arm when there's no real need to, or perhaps she accidentally nudges your leg while sitting close to you. At first glance, these might seem like harmless coincidences, but when they happen regularly, you should recognize that they're not mere accidents. They're purposeful actions aimed at closing the gap between you and testing the waters of physical proximity. Then, there's the prolonged contact. It's the hug that lingers a second longer than expected, or the hand resting on your arm for just a little bit more time than normal. When a touch lingers like this, it's not just a casual gesture. It's an intentional moment of connection, a way for her to gauge your response and see if you're open to the growing intimacy. Lastly, observe how she might playfully push or slap your arm during a laugh. This may seem like nothing more than light teasing, but it's actually a subtle way of getting closer while maintaining an air of playful distance. It's a psychological maneuver, one that keeps things light-hearted yet reveals a deeper intention. When a woman repeatedly touches you in these ways, her actions are not random. They're deliberate tests to see how you'll respond, to understand whether you'll mirror her actions and create a sense of mutual attraction. So, if you notice she's touching you more than what would be deemed necessary in normal circumstances, take it as a sign that her body language is speaking louder than words. She's feeling something unspoken, something deeper, and she's hoping you'll recognize and reciprocate the interest. In modern life, understanding the power of touch and body language can give you an edge in navigating relationships. Don't ignore these subtle cues. They can reveal a lot about a person's feelings. If you're wise to the signals and learn how to respond with confidence and grace, you'll build a connection that goes beyond words, rooted in mutual respect and emotional resonance. If you found this valuable, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember. I recognize the power of connection. Let's continue this journey together. Sign 3. She laughs a lot at your jokes. It's not just about a polite ha ha, but a deep, genuine, uncontrollable laugh that shows she finds your presence truly enjoyable. This isn't mere social courtesy. It's a direct signal that she is engaged, connected, and possibly drawn to you. Think about it. When someone is truly attracted to another, the smallest things seem amplified. A joke that might not even be funny to most can trigger a burst of laughter from her, an exaggerated giggle that feels almost over the top. Why? Because attraction makes everything better. Her laughter becomes a bridge, a sign that she is comfortable and wants to let you into her world. Picture this. She's leaning in as she laughs, a subtle but clear gesture that says, "I want you closer." It's not just about humour, it's about connection. Even more telling is when she recalls your jokes from past conversations and laughs again, or mentions them later. This shows that she's thinking of you when you're not around, her mind replaying moments with you. Understand this. Laughter is a social bonding tool. Women laugh more when they like you because it breaks down social walls, creating a space for deeper connection. It's a subtle but powerful psychological maneuver. When she laughs at your jokes, she's not just enjoying humour, she's inviting you in. You've unlocked a key to her heart, and with this, you've earned a moment of intimacy. Recognize this and respond confidently. Acknowledge that this laughter is a form of admiration, a non-verbal invitation to grow closer. So, when she laughs at your jokes, don't just smile and move on. Recognize it, embrace it, and see it for what it is. A sign that you're the one she's allowing into her life, even in the most subtle ways. Do not take this lightly. It's an unspoken message that says much more than words ever could. Remember this. If you notice her laughing at your jokes, don't just leave it at that. Respond with poise and confidence. This moment can be your entry point to something much deeper. Comment, and subscribe to keep learning these powerful signs. Let us know how this insight resonates with you. Comment below. I see the signs now. And let's continue unlocking the secrets to confident, meaningful connections. Sign 4. She smiles at you more often. Mirroring is a fascinating psychological phenomenon, one that reveals deeper connections between individuals. It's an unconscious behavior where people replicate the body language, speech patterns, or mannerisms of someone they feel comfortable with or attracted to. This subtle yet powerful form of communication essentially says, I like you. I feel comfortable around you. If you begin to notice that she mirrors your posture, adopts your hand gestures, starts using your slang, or matches your energy in conversation, then it's a sign that a natural connection is forming between you two. The human tendency to mirror those we like is rooted in our social nature. As Aristotle once said, man is by nature a social animal. When someone feels a bond with you, they naturally align themselves with you, consciously or unconsciously, to create a sense of harmony. This mirroring isn't just an occasional occurrence, it's a subconscious act of synchronization, her way of showing that she's in tune with you. One of the easiest ways to test this phenomenon is to make a small change in your behavior, like shifting your posture or adjusting how you sit. If she follows suit without realizing it, then she's paying attention to you on a much deeper level. This act of mirroring is one of the strongest yet most overlooked signs of attraction. When she mirrors your actions, her subconscious is telling you, we belong in the same space. This is more than just a casual coincidence. It's a clear signal that she's invested in the connection between you two. So, if you see her smiling more often and mirroring your gestures, take note. She might just be expressing her feelings in a way words cannot. Reflect on your own experiences with mirroring. Have you noticed these subtle signs in your interactions with women? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, when a woman mirrors your actions, she's in tune with you. Sign 5. She finds reasons to be around you. Attraction is not merely about what she remembers or what she says to you, though those things certainly play a part. It is more deeply rooted in where she chooses to place herself. When a woman secretly likes you, she won't passively wait for something to happen. Instead, she will actively look for subtle yet undeniable ways to get closer to you, positioning herself in your presence without making it too obvious. Think about it. When people feel drawn to someone, their natural instinct is to get closer to them, whether physically or emotionally. If a woman is consistently showing up where you are, that's not just coincidence, it's intentional. Consider how, perhaps, she suddenly starts frequenting places you usually visit. It could be a coffee shop she never cared for before, but now she's always there, sitting near you or waiting for a chance to talk. Or maybe it's the gym, where she never used to go at that particular time, but now you find her working out just a few feet away from you, as if she's somehow aligned her schedule with yours. These subtle, repeated appearances are not random. They are signals of her desire to be close to you, to tap into your energy, to experience your presence in a way that feels both natural and comfortable. Even in situations where there are many other options available, like in a room full of empty chairs, you might notice that she deliberately chooses the seat next to you. She could have easily sat anywhere, but she gravitates towards you. This act of sitting near you is an instinctive way of closing the distance. If she keeps finding ways to be physically near you, whether it's sitting next to you, standing by your side, or making herself available in your general vicinity, she's drawn to your energy, and is silently hoping you will recognize her presence as something more than just coincidence. Even when you're not paying attention, you may realize that you're running into her in places you frequent. Maybe she knows your routine, where you have lunch, when you take breaks, or where you go after work. If these coincidences start to feel a little too frequent, then it's highly likely that she's not merely bumping into you by accident. She's taking deliberate steps to put herself in your path, to create opportunities for you both to connect. These moments are like subtle invitations, moments where her attraction becomes more evident with every shared glance or passing interaction. Attraction has a way of making people act in ways they may not even fully realize. If she's consistently finding reasons to be near you, it's because she genuinely enjoys your energy, and she hopes you'll notice her efforts. She's not waiting for fate to intervene. She's making her own opportunities to draw closer to you, hoping to spark something more, something deeper. As a man who appreciates Stoic wisdom, it's important to recognize these signs with a calm and deliberate mindset. Be observant, be aware, and remember that actions often speak louder than words, especially in matters of attraction. Sign 6. She gives you her undivided attention. In this era, attention is a precious resource. People are distracted by notifications, the constant pull of social media, and the noise of the world around them. Yet, when a woman truly likes you, something powerful happens. She chooses to put all that aside and give you her complete focus. She doesn't just listen. She's present, fully immersed in the moment with you. When she remembers the small details, the band you mentioned liking last week, the favourite food you adore, it's not coincidence. It's a sign that she's actively listening and valuing your words. She's not looking at her phone, scrolling through messages, or worrying about other distractions. She's not one of the many who let their attention wander. She's locked in on you. A woman who's not interested would certainly be distracted, but when she's absorbed in your conversation, it speaks volumes about her investment in you. And that's not all. When she asks deeper, thoughtful questions about your life, your opinions, or your dreams, it shows she's seeking more than just surface-level interactions. This isn't just about physical attraction, it's about intellectual and emotional engagement, the desire to connect on a deeper level. To really test this, try something simple next time you're speaking. Pause for a moment, watch how she reacts. If she leans in closer, holds your gaze, or asks questions that dig deeper into your thoughts, you'll know she's not just passively listening, she's fully engaged. She's invested in you, in your connection, in the moments you share. As the great philosopher Aristotle once said, the one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. And here, her attention, her genuine curiosity, is a powerful sign that she values what you bring into her life. So when you see her giving you that full, undivided attention, don't let it slip by. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and act with the same level of intensity and respect. This is not just any conversation. This is a sign of deeper connection. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're ready to master the art of attraction. Comment below, I see it now, and let's keep unlocking the signs together. Sign 7. She playfully teases you. Teasing is far more than just a childish game. It's a timeless, effective way of expressing attraction. When a woman secretly likes you, she may not openly admit it, but she will often show her feelings through playful teasing. The reason behind this behavior is simple. It creates a push-pull dynamic, a blend of challenge and connection that adds excitement and keeps the relationship engaging. As the philosopher Socrates once said, the unexamined life is not worth living, and in relationships, those little moments of playful challenge reveal more than words ever could. So, what should you look for when it comes to teasing? First, pay attention if she playfully mocks something you've said. It's not done with malice, but rather in a light-hearted, joking manner. Whether she mimics the way you said something or pokes fun at a small habit, it's her way of engaging with you, signalling interest while also showing a sense of comfort and familiarity. Next, consider if she challenges you in a fun, competitive way. She might dare you to try something, make a light-hearted bet with you, or pretend she's better at something just to get a reaction. This behavior isn't meant to insult you, rather it's her way of sparking tension and chemistry between you two. Even more telling is if she gives you a unique nickname. It doesn't matter how silly it may sound. When she creates a personal little name just for you, it's a clear sign that she sees you as different from other men and wants to form a deeper connection. Teasing, however, isn't just a sign of attraction, it's also a test. If you respond with humour, laugh along, and tease her back, you're showing that you can handle her playful energy. This ability to engage in her playful challenge only makes you more attractive in her eyes. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By handling her teasing with grace and humour, you demonstrate emotional resilience, making you even more appealing. Have you ever experienced this playful teasing from someone you were attracted to? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Sign 8. She acts differently around you. One of the clearest signs that a woman secretly likes you is the way her entire demeanour changes when you enter her space. This shift is not something she consciously chooses, but rather an automatic reaction that her body and mind have to being near someone she finds intriguing. For instance, she may become noticeably nervous or fidgety, traits that are out of character for her. If she's someone who is normally calm and composed, but starts fixing her hair, adjusting her clothes, or playing with her jewellery when you're around, it's a subconscious sign that she wants to look her best in your presence. This kind of nervous energy speaks volumes, as it shows she's invested in how you perceive her. On the other hand, some women may respond by becoming more animated when they're around someone they like, laughing louder, speaking faster, or engaging in more playful banter. This shift is her way of showing excitement and trying to make the moment enjoyable. However, there's another possibility. She could become quieter. If she's usually talkative but becomes unexpectedly reserved or shy in your presence, this could be a sign that she's trying to impress you and feels the pressure of wanting to make a good impression. These subtle shifts in behaviour are all signs that she is emotionally invested, even if she isn't saying it outright. When you notice that she acts differently around you, whether by becoming nervous, more talkative, or even quieter, it's because you've sparked something in her. You matter to her, and these small adjustments in her behaviour are her way of trying to connect with you, all without explicitly revealing her feelings. In modern life, understanding these signs can help you navigate the often subtle cues that attraction leaves behind, allowing you to be more attuned to the dynamics around you. If you're still with me, you're already ahead. Most men miss these signs, but not you. Comment below. I'm taking action today, and let's unlock the secrets together. Sign 9. She acts nervous or fidgety around you. Touch is one of the most primal, unspoken forms of communication when it comes to attraction. A woman who secretly likes you won't hold back from seeking subtle ways to make physical contact. But here's the power move. She won't make it obvious. Instead, she'll use casual, innocent gestures to close the gap between you two. Pay attention to these small but meaningful signs. If her arm brushes against yours at the bar, or her leg touches yours under the table, don't be fooled. These accidental encounters are no accident. They're a signal. If she playfully taps your arm, nudges you, or gives you a light punch on the shoulder while laughing, it's not just fun and games, it's chemistry in motion. She's using touch to build a connection. And watch how she lingers when touching you, a handshake that lasts a fraction longer than necessary, or a hug that doesn't immediately let go. These moments matter. In those extra seconds, she's showing you that she craves proximity, that she wants to be near you, without saying a word. Remember, most women won't openly admit their feelings. They'll hide them behind playful gestures, a laugh or a smile. But their body language, subtle as it may be, will always give them away. It's her silent invitation to you, signalling, "I want to be close to you." In today's world, where emotional connections are fleeting, these small touches are the rare moments that hold immense power. The philosopher Plato once said, "At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet." And in this case, the poetry of her body language speaks volumes. So when she reaches out, even in the smallest way, recognize it for what it is, a sign that she's secretly drawn to you. Don't let this pass unnoticed. Embrace it, lean into it, and make sure you're reciprocating that energy with the same quiet confidence. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're ready to decode these powerful signs. Comment below, "I feel the chemistry." and let's continue unlocking the language of attraction together. Sign 10. She mirrors your movements and speech. Have you ever noticed how people sometimes act alike without even thinking about it? This phenomenon is known as mirroring, a subconscious behavior where someone imitates the gestures, tone, and movements of another person they feel a connection with. Our brains are hardwired for social interaction, and mirroring is a natural way for us to bond with others. When a woman likes you, she instinctively aligns herself with you, both physically and emotionally, without even realizing it. Here's how this plays out in real life. You might notice that when you lean in, she does the same. If you take a sip of your drink, she follows suit. This isn't something she consciously plans. It's a natural reaction driven by the desire to feel closer to you. This form of non-verbal communication isn't just about physical actions. Her speech may also mirror yours. Have you ever caught her repeating something you said earlier in a conversation? This is her way of syncing her energy with yours. If you're calm and collected, she'll tone down her demeanor to match yours. If you're energetic and playful, she'll adapt her own energy to reflect that. This mirroring is one of the clearest subconscious indicators of attraction because it demonstrates that she is trying to create harmony and connection. When a woman mirrors your movements or speech, it's a strong signal that she feels a bond with you, whether she openly acknowledges it or not. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality, and much of what we express, our gestures, our tone, is often a reflection of what's going on inside." If she's mirroring your energy, your movements, or your words, it means she is truly engaged with you on a deeper level. So pay attention to how she responds to your cues. If you notice these subtle but meaningful signs, it's clear that she is drawn to you. Have you ever experienced this kind of connection? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how mirroring has played a role in your interactions. It's time to take action. Comment below, "I recognize the bond and connection. Let's keep growing together." Sign 11. She brings you up when you're not around. A woman who secretly likes you doesn't limit her thoughts of you to when you're present. In fact, she'll bring you up even when you're not around, as she carries the memory of your presence in her mind. You can easily tell if you're on her mind by paying attention to what her friends say. If her friends mention that she talks about you often, or if they tease her when you're nearby, saying things like, "Oh, so this is the guy she was talking about," it's a clear sign that you're not just a passing thought in her life, but someone who occupies a part of her heart and mind. She might also reference inside jokes that the two of you shared. If she recalls a moment, a funny story, or a joke that only you both understand, it's a strong signal that those memories mean something to her. They've stuck with her, and are part of her mental and emotional world. Moreover, when she casually drops your name into conversation, whether it's telling a story and naturally including you, or saying something like, "You know who would love this? You," it shows she's keeping you relevant in her daily life. She's finding ways to keep you present in her conversations, making sure you are a part of the world she's sharing with others, even when you're not physically there. Attraction isn't just about how someone feels in the moment, but whether you linger in their thoughts when they're alone. If she's thinking about you when you're not around, it reveals her emotional investment in you, and it's a powerful sign that her feelings are growing deeper. In modern life, it's easy to get caught up in the rush of daily activities, but when someone consistently brings you up, even when you're not there, it's a clear indication that you've made an impression that goes beyond the moment. Recognize this as a sign that she values your connection and is thinking of ways to keep you in her life. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope these insights have helped you better understand the subtle signs of attraction that might be right in front of you. Attraction isn't always spoken out loud. It's hidden in the details, the gestures, and the chemistry that flows between you and her. Remember, when a woman secretly likes you, her actions will speak louder than words. Pay attention to the small signs, like how she mirrors you, how she finds ways to be near you, or the way her energy matches yours. When you start noticing these things, you'll no longer be left wondering. The truth is right there, written all over her actions. So, my advice to you is simple. Stay observant and trust what you see, because sometimes the answers are already in front of you. This is Stoicism helping you see what's been in front of you all along. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And the next time she accidentally brushes against you, you'll know exactly what it means.